Studio, brought to you in part by Geico.
Here we go, time for something heavy and something cold outside our Beacon Hill studio. Cosmo Macero of O'Neill & Associates, Peter Kagis, WGBH.org. Gentlemen, let's start with this. International, the president comes down on Vladimir Putin yesterday. Depending on which press you read, either these are tough sanctions or these sanctions are a joke. Cosmo, we know that Putin and others in Russia are laughing at the president right now. Where do you come down?
There's a lot to be said for doing the right thing, which is what the U.S. is doing. The reality is, though, with the resources that Russia has, you would have to impose sanctions for years and years before you have any legitimate impact on something like human rights situations there. And I'm not even sure Putin cares. So, yeah, the sanctions really aren't going to have a lot of an impact. There's not a lot else you can do, though.
If you're not sure whether he cares?
There's not really another move.
But if you're not sure, let me alleviate it. He doesn't care. Yeah. That's the problem, Peter, right?
It is a problem. But let's start with the John McCains of the world. You know, God bless him. He's a military man and he has the right to his opinion. But we cannot go to war with every country, John McCain says.
We're not going to war with Putin.
Let's not forget, they do have nuclear weapons, as do we. The real issue here, trying to jump ahead of the story a little bit, is not Crimea. I believe, and most experts would agree, that Crimea is gone. It will become part of Russia.
And it's not coming back.
That's what I mean.
I think Obama holds out hope.
It's going to become part of Russia.
And prior to 1955, it had a long, long history.
It did, 1954.
54,
but,
excuse me.
The question is, will he invade eastern Ukraine? But even more troubling is, how about Latvia, Lithuania, and Estonia, Baltic republicans that are members of NATO? That's where we need to keep our eye. As for how well the sanctions will work, sanctions are, at the moment, all we have. We need the Germans to be tougher, and we need England to be tougher.
There's nothing you can do with a guy like that who doesn't care, Cosmo. So, I mean, good luck to the president here, but there's nothing you can do.
We're not moving ships into the Black Sea. We're not going in there. We're doing what has to be done, and it's about the only move you got. You want to talk about moving in on essentially a civil dispute or unrest. Good morning, Vietnam. Good afternoon, Korea. It's history repeating itself if you go in that direction.
Look, if we invaded Canada, there's nothing the rest of the world could do about it. That's what this is like.
Yeah, and unless they go into a NATO country, which they're not doing yet, then there's not much we're going to be able to do. Let's go a little closer to home above the border, New Hampshire, because Scott Brown is in. Brown Shaheen is going to be the race. Cosmo, on a scale of 1 to 10, A, how surprised were you that he decided to do it? And B, what chance do you give him?
I'm not that surprised. So about a 6, I guess.
That's fairly surprised.
I guess somewhat surprised. You know, and I give him about a 5 or a 6 chance. You can't underestimate, number one, the unpopularity of President Obama in certain jurisdictions, and number two, in states that are making a tremendous racket over Obamacare, New Hampshire being one, that's a real Achilles heel. They've got a big event going up there tonight where people are going to come up and say, hey, guess what? I got no health care. Thanks. Don't underestimate that. People are making a tremendous racket over that.
Yeah, I mean, I put the odds at Shaheen 5, Scott Brown 3. It is interesting, though, to compare and contrast how the national press views this. The national press, which is liberal, nevertheless gives Brown more of a shot than the local press, which is very liberal, which is trying to knock down his candidacy before it's even begun. This is going to be played out on a national scale. The Democrats face losing the Senate, so the money they're going to have to pour into New Hampshire to keep Shaheen there is going to hurt them elsewhere.
And it's already pouring in, and we love that outside money.
Yeah.
Hey, lastly, fellas, we continue to look for the Malaysian airliner. We don't know anything about it. All sorts of crazy theories are being offered up. Cosmo, do you have a favorite of the latest?
Yeah, number one, not forgetting there's 240 some odd people missing because of this, but I actually heard the phrase "a rip in time" yesterday, as in like from the Stephen King novel *The Langoliers*, where you slide into a zone of the universe where you never come back from. So that's probably my. I mean, people are downloading the old episodes of Lost at record pace now. It's going in a whole new direction.
My heart goes out to the families who have loved ones aboard, because they have to put up with this wild and crazy speculation. I'm waiting for the news of the world to settle this for us all with a headline that says a UFO did it.
That's more reasonable than Courtney Love solving the case, isn't it, Cosmo?
murderer.
Cosmo, Peter Kagis, they are the heavy hitters. It's been 20 years on that one, Cosmo. The Fox 25 News at 8 starts right now.
Can't